Hey guys, this is TKO and I'm bringing back another watch video for you watch heads and watch nerds out there. And the watch I'm wearing today is the Orient USA version. Check it out. And the topic that I wanted to bring up today is a watch, in my opinion, that I think should be more expensive than what it is. And that watch is the G-Shock watch. Okay? And the model on this watch is 4765. Okay? I hope you guys understand that. But this watch is amazing, a piece of watch, amazing piece of technology that I think should be more expensive than what it is. Hey, it could be more expensive than a Rolex. But in my opinion, these are just my opinion and views. Okay? If you wanted to know the time in Japan, you got it on this watch. If you wanted to know the time in China, you got it on this watch. Okay? If you wanted alarm, you got it on this watch. If you wanted to time something, you got it on this watch. If you wanted to take this watch in the ocean, in the pool, you can. It's 200 meters of water resistant in this watch. Okay? The G-Shock. If you wanted to destroy this watch, it's hard to. Okay? The only thing that this thing doesn't have is a stainless steel bracelet. If I wanted to, I could get one on a G-Shock. Okay? Now, the G-Shock have world time. I don't have to buy a GMT. If I'm going somewhere on business, I'ma bring the G-Shock. I don't have to buy a GMT because I got this watch in 48 countries and cities. Okay? And when you buy a Rolex, a Chuda, a Tag Heuer, which I wouldn't buy, but I'm just using that as a reference. And all of these other luxury brands, you have to think, like, are you being slapped in the face? Because even Orient, I can get the basic things in a quality watch from Orient and only spent $180. Okay? And I bought this watch brand new off of Long Island watches. Okay? I got the basic things that you need in a quality watch. I got the end links. I got the crystal. I got the in-house movement. Okay? And I don't have a mineral crystal in here, okay? Now, if you think about Rolex, they give you a stainless steel bracelet, which obviously is going to be a little bit better, and they may have, some other things that may be a little bit better. But you have to think about these other brands who will put a $60 movement inside of a watch, and then they turn around and charge you $5,000 because of all the money they spent for advertisement and marketing and all of that. So is it really worth your money to spend that type of money, and the movement is a $60 movement from Rondo or ETA? To me, that's a slap in the face. And for the people who don't know about watches at all, and just buying them for the brand, to like let others know that, hey, I'm wearing a Rolex, I made it, or I'm wearing a Tag Heuer, I got a little bit of money. It's stupid. So I just think that these companies, they need to put more into the watches, because we are spending a lot of money on these watches, and they're just basically giving us some BS stuff inside the watches. I mean, what Rolex, they might add a ceramic bezel. That's all you're gonna get. It's like really? Well, you have a G-Shock that got the world time and everything else in these watches, and depending on what other brand of watch you get from G-Shock, it might be some other technology in there. Okay? If I want exact timing on this watch, it is a signal that hit this watch and make this time accurate. If I wanted to to basically set this watch, it does it by itself. I don't even have to. I hit one button, and the hands turn by themselves. Okay? And you can find this watch on Amazon, eBay for $80, if that. Okay? And my mom bought me this watch, and I had it for a few years. And I know eventually I might have to change the battery in this watch, but it's amazing for the money. Okay? Like, if I wanted to and I messed that up. If I wanted to charge this watch, all I gotta do is use natural light. Like, maybe I go wear it outside, maybe like an hour and a half, and it's charged. I just don't see why we pay that much money for watches. I mean, I understand why, but when you think about it, really, it's like, why? Like, why would I pay $8,000 and up for a GMT and I have to change the time myself? When as if I use a G-Shock, I have it already inside the watch. So wherever I'm going, if I wanted to know the time in Japan, or if I have any friends in Japan, I know what time it is. I don't have to manually set a GMT. Now, a GMT is awesome to have, but it's cost $80. Yeah, and I know it's on a rubber strap, but I could get this watch on a stainless steel bracelet if I wanted to. Okay, I may have to pay a little bit more for it, but if I wanted to dress it up, make it a little bit nicer, I can get a bracelet for it. No problem. I could take this in the ocean and swim in it. It's 200 meters, 80 bucks. If I wanted to destroy this watch, it's hard to do, because G-Shock make their watches rough and rugged. So the whole thing that I'm trying to say is, I think these are the watches that possibly, I think should be more expensive than a Rolex. Now I can have hate for that all day, that's fine. But when I have an Orient, I get the basic things you need for quality watch. And I know that Rolex got the precious metals, they got better movements. What about the watches who put a $60 movement in their watch and call it a luxury watch, and they turn around and charge you $4,000 to $10,000 for a Ronda or ETA movement? It's a shame. And I know that most brands now are making their in-house movements. It's not because they want to, it's because they have to. Okay? It had been years ago that Ronda and ETA was like, hey, you guys are riding off of us, and it's time that you make your own movements. Okay? And that's one of the reasons. And then too, if you make your own movements, you can command more money when it's time to work on the movements if anything happens. So basically, the technology in this and these watches here, I think should be more expensive than the Rolex, the Tag Hewitt's of the world, the Breitlings, any luxury brand. Okay, and I know that I'm gonna get some flack for saying that, but I just think that what's inside the watch, you cannot beat it, and I'm not trying to compare, a G-Shock to like a Rolex. I mean, in the way I am, but then in the way I'm not. But it's just amazing that you could buy this watch for a small amount of money and get like a lot of things out, that is useful. Okay, because most watches, they may have some things in them that's not useful. Like, you're not going to use them every day. It all depends. But yeah, so that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, if you have a certain time piece you think that's should be expensive, just leave the comments at the bottom, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Peace.